What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 16. This is Graphics. We're live from Naples. I'm here with my boy Fritz Sánchez. What it is, what's good? So,
What's going on, Pete? Go back
It's a-
up there. Get mommy.
this is the family adventure podcast. Kids everywhere, enjoying everything. So how's the weather over there, bro?
Man, it got to 90 today. Finally.
Yo, bro, I've been seeing extreme heat. It's hit hit like 101, 2. I've been here since last 3 days. I'm talking about amazing weather. Had some rain today, but consistently hot. I don't know if you can see my tan, but
See it.
I'm like Poppy from Washington Heights. I got my Dominican tan on. I'm real burnt. Yeah, man, having a good time. How was your 4th of July? The fireworks. And
It was good, man. Enjoyed it, man. The kids, the family, man. They did, the neighborhood did a pretty big fireworks show. Cause it's never like New York, but it was nice that the neighborhood got together and put on the fireworks.
Yeah, bro. I didn't see one fire show. There was fireworks going on from different areas, just blowing shit up. But yeah, it was definitely a good time, man. The people out here, nice, cool, relaxing vibe. Just not bad.
It's different.
Yeah, man. How's I've been eating, bro. I've been eating.
Me?
Yeah, I did a lot of running. Yo, the running out here, like I told you, different. That Florida running is different, man. That's a whole different ball game. But a lot of running. Been maintaining 3 solid meals a day. I've been stacking my carbs up. Been eating like a lot of plant-based beef. Yeah, man. I did all my shopping once I got here. I got to Publix and rated it.
Man, look, man. I got back into training last week. As far as being able to do upper body work, they cleared me to do some upper body work. So I started back doing some push-ups, man. No pain in my shoulders. So
Nice.
they cleared me to go back into the gym. I could go back into the gym and start lifting some weights, not to go too crazy, but just to see how things are. And then after this week, they're gonna stop the physical therapy for about 2 weeks. Let me go all out if I want to, pretty much for 2 weeks, and then come back and report how things are feeling.
Cool.
But I've been running though too, so I haven't been this excited about running since I was training for special forces.
Nice. I know the running's gonna do you wonders. Speaking of running, I want to jump into what we were let's talk about Shari Richardson. Miss should have been the 100-meter goal champion. For some of you that don't know what's going on, she was not banned from the Olympics, but she was disqualified from competing in. I think she caught a 30-day suspension for marijuana usage. A lot of mixed feelings going on the internet talking about she shouldn't have smoked, or it's okay because in her state marijuana is legal. Just different stipulations, because we're living in a new era where marijuana for recreational use is allowed. Now I'm gonna give a lot of respect to that young lady. She's talented, she's fast, we all know what she's gonna be. She's an amazing athlete. I give her props for taking her suspension like a champ. We spoke about that. There's this whole thing about cancel culture. Like I said, people don't want to accept responsibility for other people's actions nor their own. For herself, she did. She apologized. She said she shouldn't have done it. She said that just in whole out, she said, I let the country down. How do you feel about it?
Man, as much as it sucks, it's an old rule that needs to be revisited. The Olympic Committee needs to go and revise it, hopefully change it and take it out, allow athletes to use marijuana for recreational purposes. But it's in the rule book now. She got the suspension, and just like you said, she owned up to it. She accepted responsibility for it, so she has to serve her time. And I think that's how it should be. Now, could they challenge it and it get reversed? Yeah, I would agree with that if they did it and got reversed, because that will probably fast track the process of them revising the rule. But just like you, I think it's proper. The rule is broken. The rule's there, and you got to face the punishment.
Yeah, I was seeing some stuff before I got online with you. The former NBA player, I think it's Steven Jackson. You know who he is?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. I've seen Dwayne Wade, Dwayne Wade's wife.
Yeah. Listen, I understand the support. Is there a double standard in sports sometimes? There's a double standard in life just in general. Um, I think she can make a bigger statement for herself if she goes out there, is able to win the relay. You know, maybe what happened to her can change the future rules for future athletes who want to use marijuana for recreation use. But like I said, it all comes down to accountability. I
Yeah.
respect.
And in today's day and age, where athletes not accepting accountability, because there was another track athlete, I think U.S. or Australia, where she was caught. Well, she tested positive some PEDs, and she said it was something that she ate in a burrito or something.
Yeah, burrito. Yeah, the
Right.
the Canelo excuse.
Yes, and here you have Richardson owning up to it, and just to show this level of support, Nike didn't drop her. Nike continued supporting her, so she still has her sponsorship and endorsement deal from Nike. Because I guarantee you, if she wouldn't have owned up to it the way she did and taken accountability for it, they would have dropped her.
Yeah, accountability is everything, man. That leads me to like a few other things, man. Tough week, man. June. We're in July, man. I can't even believe we're in July. I feel like I'm blinking. Where did June go? So I'm talking July.
Yep.
Yeah, man. June was a really reflective month for me personally. A lot of things that I had to really come to grips with. You know, the end of the school year with the kids, my son graduating, really just finalizing a real tough year, getting my mind ready for now, the course of training. And you know, I always have these conversations with you behind the scenes. One of the biggest things I always talk about is keeping your mindset right, keeping your circle tight. You know that feeling well. You know, if your circle's not tight and things feel off, if you've got negativity going on in your life, if there are people there disturbing your peace, I say this clearly to everybody: get the fuck out. That's the mindset I'm gonna keep moving forward in my life. And that's I think that's the mindset that anybody has to have if you have real goals.
Real goal, right? Exactly. If you have real goals, and you've done a great job, because you know you're what you're doing. You're competing, and you plan on competing in Ironman. And I mean, yes, sir. I'm sure your circle's super small. Yeah, right. Yeah. So see, you know, and it's got to be that way, because majority of people aren't going to be for you, not going to be supporting you. Most of the time, the people that will be supporting you are people that are competing just like you in those events that are ahead of you, and
Exactly.
and they don't feel like you pose a threat. But the minute you start posing a threat to them, you know, you're beating them in times and stuff like that. You know, you'll start seeing some shadiness. So you got to keep your circle small in order to be successful. Because if you let them people in, they'll sabotage you.
Yeah. You know, that comes from different areas of life. You know, whether it's someone like you said competing with, it could be friends, it could be competitors, it could just be acquaintances, people within your field. Like I always say this one thing: when people show themselves, let them. And as saying, as an individual, you're always affected by. You could be affected by the smallest thing in life, something that someone brings your way, any negative distraction, that shit carries over into everything you do. And I've learned that like in the last 3 weeks, even with the podcast, man, it takes a certain level of energy just for me to sit here with you openly just about things. You know, we're two grown men with families. You know, we have high aspirations. We always talk about elevating.
Elevating. Yep.
Elevating. If you're not elevating, what's the point of having a conversation? No, let's be honest.
You know that, and to be honest with you, man, when we linked back up, maybe 4 years ago,
Yeah.
4 years ago, when we started chopping up, and we both realized that we want to elevate ourselves in life, and we have similar goals, and we just started connecting even more. And I keep it real with you. I got friends that man, probably since kindergarten, that I still, they're close friends, but we've grown apart just for the fact that our goals aren't aligned.
Mhm.
Right? You know, they're comfortable where they're at. I'm not comfortable. I want to keep moving forward, and I'm always thinking of something to keep me moving forward. What is it I'm gonna move forward? Yeah, there was a maybe a year or two, actually probably two, where I got stagnant. I couldn't think of something to keep a goal to chase after, and then without a goal to chase after, I was just like, damn, I was lost, man. And then I finally hit one, and I'm like, okay, here we go. This is what I want to do.
Yep. It's funny you mentioned that because there was I don't know. Did you see Goggins' post from like 2 days ago? It was a really really good post. It was about he's there I think on the elliptical talking about how sometimes get together at gatherings and they see someone they haven't seen in a while, and then you know, that person might be overweight, they might be in bad health, and he's like, we live in a society where we're scared to tell other people how we honestly feel about their current situation for the fear of maybe insulting them, hurting their feelings. And I think, like I said, anybody who knows me, I reached out to a friend today. I'm not gonna mention his name. Good dude, I've known him for a while. He reached out to me and was like, "Yo, I want to get back in shape." Asked me for assistance, asked for some help, and I sent him that post. And I said, that's the most honest Goggins post I've seen him ever post. That sometimes you got to be that brutally honest with people, especially people you care about, to let them know, listen, your life is a little bit. I see it from my angle, and as a friend or person who cares about you, I want to help you out. If you're willing to listen and you want my help, I'm there for you. But I'd rather put myself out there and you not like me than to watch you freaking have a heart attack, catch a stroke, and die. You have kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm willing to be at, because people have done that for me. People who don't even like me have been like, yo, bro, you're slipping. You're not in as good shape as you were before. And in hindsight, I can appreciate that. That's the honesty that we need to be at as people. Let people know what time it is. It's fair to them.
Yeah, bro, look, I think I'm my own best critic, because I tell you, those 2 years that I was lacking, I go in the mirror, and my oldest son would tell you, I go in the mirror and I said, look, I become a lazy piece of shit. I need to get my shit together. I go in the mirror, I say, you need to get this shit together, Fritz. I tell myself this shit. If somebody not telling me, I'm gonna tell myself. Because you, especially when you.
I lost you. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Right. Yeah, so after you've competed at a high level or done other things at high levels, you know where you're supposed to be with a bar set. Anything below that, you got to be real with yourself, man. Because other people could tell you, which is great if you got other people telling you
that. You cut out. Yeah.
Hold on, man. Never had this problem before.
Yeah, man. Like I said, honesty is always key. You know, I always try to say that it doesn't matter who the person is that's around you. Try to keep an honest relationship with the people who you care about genuinely.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. What's going on for this month? What you got going on? I'm gonna come see you. We got work to do.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. July, man. I'm gonna push. After this week, when they clear me to go, I'm gonna push it. I'm pushing with the upper body work. I'm taking it slow with the running, just until I get back down to like maybe 205. I'm sitting at 211 now, maybe 205. When I get to 205, I could push a little bit more. Just gotta get my body.
Yeah.
I never ran distances with this weight on me.
Yeah, it's tough. Before I left, I told you I was at 188. I said to myself, I'm not dropping below 185. I've been eating like a savage, but I've been eating healthy. So like I said, 185 is ideal for me. But the minute I touch back in New York, I am gonna be on some shit. Did you see me biking the other day? Yeah. I look like Lil Chris in Friday. You remember the one that they beat the shit out of for throwing the garbage can? Yo, the house that I'm staying at has a hustle. I was gonna try to rent something from the Trek store. Yo, I did 15 miles on a bike like that.
That's rough. That's rough.
That's equivalent to like 25 marathon bike.
Yeah, that's rough, bro.
But like I said, I try to tell people, man, it's about mindset. You can put me on a freaking scooter. At this point, it doesn't really matter, because when the day comes and you got to compete, you might get a sunny day, you might get a shitty day like today. I'm not trying to have anybody make excuses for me. Well, I'm not gonna try to make excuses for myself. You know?
That's the way you got to do it, bro. That's the only way to compete.
Yeah. Now it wants to start drizzling. I'll stay out here till it fucking really starts raining. It's all right. Yeah, man. I'm drinking some different shit. I got a High Noon. Have you had these? No. This is like the new these are like the new White Claws. They're more upgraded. They're more manly.
Okay, I need to try that then. Yeah, the White Claws are a little too soft.
Yeah, that's like drinking a Cosmo.
Look, man, right now I'm drinking this because my wife bought a bunch of them, and she's not
Those
drinking.
are good. I drink those more in the fall, but those are actually pretty good.
Yeah, but they're so low on alcohol content that I go through them like water.
It almost feels like you're having apple cider a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. Yeah, man. You been following some baseball?
I haven't, man. I mean, no, I haven't, honestly. Outside, I seen Ohtani got some award, a player of the month or something.
It's like 32 home runs.
Yeah, the dude's a beast, bro. That dude, man, he on both sides of the ball, pitching and hitting, it's unreal. And he has one of the prettiest swings in baseball right now.
Yeah, he definitely does.
I love watching him hit. I'll catch the highlights of on it. Like, he just has, I mean, way he could adjust to pitches and make it beneficial to him and to get a hit. I mean, or even take a pitch that's inside and hit it opposite field home run. It's just like crazy, bro.
Yeah, he has a beautiful swing, and what he's doing right now, what people don't understand with baseball, it's a pitcher's game. It's definitely the ERAs that we're seeing right now is something. They feel like the ERAs from like back in the 1980s, 70s, when pitchers were really striking out 320.
Yep.
It was a nice era. So it was different things. Yeah, man. Definitely wanted to mindset, bro. What's one of the key things they used to use, like I said, in terms of for focus? You know, we've touched this conversation.
The biggest focus for me is preparing the day before. So I have to, as far as keeping my focus intact, is whatever I have planned for the next day, I need to have it in order the day before to try to make everything go as smoothly as possible for whatever it is I try to encounter the upcoming day. So when I was in the military, if I was doing a road march with 100-pound backpack the next day, I had to go make sure that my backpack weighed about 100 pounds, and I did that the night before, packed it up as tight as I could, weight distributed the way it should be distributed, so I could be more efficient. Boots, proper boots, my socks, the socks. I had to have everything laid out properly in order to get going the right way and stay focused on what I wanted to do for the day.
Same thing, man.
And meditating, I did it my first 2 years in the military, and meditating for me was great.
Man. What I've started to do, man, I just started to, like I told you, just keep the phone away. Put the do not disturb on my phone. I'm an iPhone user. I'm also starting to clear out contacts. You know what I'm saying? People who just, if you're not work related, don't hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just eliminating some of the stresses in your life is a big thing, man. Because those small stresses lead to big stresses. Social media, man. I'm cutting back.
Yeah, I remember you completely dropped off for a little while.
Yeah, it's about the only time you're gonna really see me right now is on the podcast and just maybe doing like my on Facebook. I don't really post much on Instagram anymore. I feel like my crowd to connect with people is more on Facebook. But yeah, I love the community. You know what's going on here. But it's just about building, bro. It's about building.
It is, bro, man. Just like you, man. I think the minute I'm an Android user, and when I found out I had a do not disturb feature, man, I have maybe 10 contacts total that'll get through to me on any given day. Outside of that, nobody else gets through to me. You could call, I'll see it later, whatever, but just not. And you want to talk about focus? I never really thought about the phone. Well, I've thought about it, but now that you mention it, there are times like now when I'm doing the day trading stuff, like I'm in the middle of really focusing on what the charts are doing, and the phone, I start getting blown up on my phone. Man, everybody gets cut off. I turn the phone off. And from the wife to the mom, everybody gets cut off. I got to finish doing what I'm doing, and I tell the kids, you got to beat it. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me for anything. Don't ask me to get up to do anything. I'm busy.
If the house is on fire, you're on your own.
You're on your own. Yep.
Get the water out yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I want to touch, like, this is the part of the show conversation I really want to talk about. Like, the headline for this was being honest with yourself. You know, this this is a tough topic, man. I think a lot of us really need to sit down with certain things and start reflecting on who we are as people, man. I don't understand this world no more, bro. And like I said, you're one of the realest. I've known you for a long time, but I've always known that the person you were 10 years ago is the same person you are now. Like there's no switching up. Like I think we have a genuine understanding of each other, and I just feel like, man, I'm not into any of this fake shit out here, bro. You know, and I tell this to people all the time. Like, there are people who know me, who genuinely know me. If you could drop a comment, if anyone wants to drop a comment and say it's fake, please drop it. I'll answer you later. But I'm the same way I am here as the same way I am in person. I don't fake it. I don't pretend to be something I'm not. And I definitely don't like people around me who are hypocrites. And I feel like social media's taught me that, but just in general, people around me have taught me that shit. And I can't surround. Like I said, my mindset to have a winning mindset is to eliminate all that shit entirely. That's the way real professionals do that. You think LeBron James has fucking hypocrites around him? Steph Curry, fucking Lopez, like, nah, man, they kick that shit to the curb.
And that's why when you mention it, having a small circle, that's when the circle's small. But when your circle's big, that's when all the distractions come in, and that's when you see certain athletes and entertainers start slipping and falling off. Mm-hmm. When they have those hypocrites around them, man, it's tough, man. You know what I learned when I was in the military? You know, I said once I get into a leadership position, I'm gonna start changing this culture around here. But truth be told, you can't, man. You could change the people that you engage on a daily basis. But outside of that, man, you can't change an organization. You can't change a company. You just got to work within yourself and change what's there in front of you. Outside of that, man, you can't, man. And the hypocrites, you got, you know, when you're working in a company, you know who they are. You just keep away from them. If you're an athlete, you know who they are as well. They're gonna be fake to you. You keep them away, and it's just that's the only way to succeed, man.
Yeah. You know, yesterday I saw on social media, I got off after a while because I was watching on Instagram, especially 4th of July. You know, this country's taking a different turn just with the way we perceive ourselves, the way we perceive our country, the way we live. Listen, we know that our country's not perfect. That we can all agree on. No country is. I think the last year and a half, I've seen a lot of shit that I've had to people like, and I know you're big on this, mocking the flag, downgrading it, fucking trying to, you know, just like American shit type mentality. Like, that's dangerous, bro. It is dangerous because at the end of the day, this country still allows and affords people the opportunity to be great, retire, live as free as some of us can.
Become rich from other countries.
Rich. You know what I'm saying? To still do things that a majority of countries won't allow people to do. So in hindsight, you know, I don't like to talk politics, man. You know, once in a while I'll throw a couple of things, whatever. But I just think as Americans, we need to learn to be more American. You know what I'm saying? More staying a little bit more united, talk about the things that bother us, but stop being so divisive. Let me tell you something. I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on, Republican, Democrat, Independent. We shouldn't be all the way fucked up as we should. And yesterday I started seeing. I think we need to stop. We need to stop feeding each other that Kool-Aid, because that Kool-Aid is really fucking whack. This cancel culture is garbage. I hate this cancel culture. Trying to kill my boy Joe Rogan.
Bro, I heard about that, man. My son was telling me, look, man, when it comes to that stuff, man, you could see it. You could see us divided in so many different ways, and the media and the government plays a role in it to a certain extent. I mean, let's just go off one. We'll start with the mask. You'll see people wearing masks and others not wearing masks. You'll see it becomes a fight with people. People getting killed over that shit. It's stupid, right?
Oh yeah.
Then we're divided. Then the other areas were divided in religion, politics. We've already been divided in race for hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds of years.
So and no, even the smartest people can't get together and come out and say, you know, we hear the saying, uh, we're strong together, right? But nobody does it. None of us do it. I mean, we talk about it, we want to do it, but it seems like the odds are against us to unite like that.
Mm-hmm. I have a friend of mine. I speak to him every so often, and like we agree to disagree, but you know, we share general educational knowledge about life, politics, money, and it's like sometimes you don't always have the same background, but I always feel like it's important to listen because I've changed the way I've thought about many things in the past year and a half. Even like I'm saying, I'm out here, I'm in Florida, Naples, enjoying myself. I feel a lot freer than where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Like when I get home, I'm not gonna be too happy to be back home. Throughout the whole course of the pandemic, I tell a lot of people I've just learned that you're gonna have to start seeing things for what they are, you know, and having that conversation with people without being so upset, you know, how things are governed, how things are laid out, how society is living in terms of crime, you know, money, pollution, just healthcare. There are things that we all need to sit down and really talk about, and then see how one thing works for one area and how some things don't work for another. Those are conversations that are tough.
Man, you talking about pollution, man. I was just reading something this morning. You know, Iowa's is a farming state, agricultural and stuff like that. And all the fertilizer that they use to farm is running off into the rivers, and it's causing a shortage of drinking water for the people of Iowa, throughout Iowa. And it just and it triggers something immediately. It triggered something. Have you heard of Beyond Meat?
I had it yesterday.
And so Beyond Meat, so Bill Gates is back in Beyond Meat, and Bill Gates has bought a whole bunch of farmland up. I mean, he's bought up so much farmland. So I wouldn't be surprised to see soon them starting to phase out more farms and pushing more of the Beyond Meat. So there's an agenda behind it. What I say is an agenda behind all these things. You have to, when things are taking place, like you say, with what's going on in the world today, try to dig a little deeper and see what it is, and there's usually an agenda tied to what's taking place, and that we are experiencing that the elites aren't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Just a lot of big important issues have been coming. The whole masking thing. I'm gonna have a really fun episode in a few weeks. I got a story to tell, and only you know it. But that'll be in a few weeks. I just want to say shout outs to Delta. Anyway, but bro, let me tell you something. When it comes to just having, like I said, that honest conversation, I want to start bringing more people on the show to talk about things that are important. Like you said, the Beyond Meat, what we're consuming on a daily. I'm almost 2.5 months of having no meat, bro. And I've told people I'm a plant-based diet eater. I'm a pescatarian, and I told you yesterday, I really genuinely want to help people create that lifestyle for them because but there will be someone who will be out there who will try to be like, that shit doesn't work. I'm like, nah, bro. Follow my post for the last 14 months. Tell me where I started and I'll tell you where I ended. And it's the honest transition.
You know what doesn't work? You a person trying to diet, and it's a yo-yo diet or a fad diet, and they go a month and they're eating below the caloric intake for a healthy person just to lose weight. And then once they lose the weight for whatever event they're trying to put on a dress or whatever it is to fit into, then they finish the event's over, and now they gain 10, 15, 20 pounds more than what they were before they started trying to lose weight, because it wasn't a lifestyle change. A lifestyle change is something that you carry on with you for the rest of your life. A fad diet or yo-yo diet, that stuff is temporary. So you'll lose the weight for that one-time event that you're trying to get ready for, and then after that, it's over because you don't have a plan past that.
You nailed it, bro. We had a conversation yesterday. I called you yesterday from the beach, and I told you what are my biggest goals when I get back, besides doing the training. I'm gonna start offering my services. I definitely want you on board with the with the training consultation. I feel like I'm at a position in my life where right now I want to share, in terms of, and like I said, it's not so much about a monetary thing. It's more like I genuinely want to see people that I know or don't know improve their lives, because I know it's like to struggle. We all know it's like to struggle with weight, depression, fucking anxiety. How you eat and how you live is how you transform yourself and better yourself. I say
And
that shit all the time.
it transforms you in all aspects that you just mentioned, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. It helps. Once you start feeling better about yourself and looking better, the impact is dramatic.
Yeah, I'm moving all around. The light is going on this party, but we're gonna make it happen. Yeah, man, it's definitely something. Hold up. What's going on? Oh, you watching the? Are you into basketball?
Man, I started watching basketball when Jordan retired. I think I watched the last one I watched. I think Ray Allen was still with the Celtics, and when they won the championship.
That's been a while.
Wow, bro.
Didn't was it Shaq on one of those teams or something like that? Did Shaq on the Celtics or no? Am I bugging?
I don't know. He might have. I don't know. Shaq bounced around a few teams. I know. I don't know where he went to after the Lakers. Actually, you know what I did? I watched when the Warriors were facing off with LeBron for a few years. I watched a few of those championship runs. But after that, I mean, I don't follow. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The only sport that I watch regularly is football on Sundays, and I don't even have a football team. I just enjoy watching it, and I'm a baseball fan, supposedly.
Yeah. Well, the Bucks are going against Phoenix. It's an interesting finals, man. I really hope the dude Giannis. I hope he gets his chip, man. He's a
young dude,
2-time MVP winner. You know, I like the change that the NBA is going through. You know, Chris Paul's in there. It's time for new teams to shine, man. But it's definitely a good thing.
The only thing, man, I'm be real. The only thing I don't like about the way the NBA is structured, the players can actually move about and create their own super teams to set themselves up for championships. I mean, I don't like it in the way I kind of do like it. I mean, I know at some point in your career you want to win a championship, and if you have that pull to be able to pull a few players together to get you to that point, I could see that to a certain extent. I don't know, just old school, man. It's just like, man, you know, you have Dan Marino that went he went without winning a Super Bowl. You know, so many players, so many great players that play their whole careers and not win a championship, man. It's a little disheartening.
The championship is the icing on the cake for most of these players. Even mediocre players have a few chips under their belts.
Yeah, provided they got LeBron James to thank for.
Nah, it's true. You know, man. Yeah, we're gonna close out. I just want to close out just on something positive. You know, I don't got that much time before it gets. I'm not a few, just so you know. But yeah, man, I just want to tell everybody out here I appreciate the support and the people who are consistently watching, tuning in. I'm glad that I have you as a co-host on the show because the chemistry is dope. I feel like you and I were able to connect on things that are really important, not just saying words. Like actually, like I said, when I started this, I wanted this shit to hit home. I want people to really start understanding. Like, hit me up. Let's talk about your fitness journey. Let's talk about change. Let's talk about mindset. I always say, F how you look. If your mind ain't right, nothing's right, bro. Nothing is right.
Nothing's right, bro. And that's a fact, bro. That's I mean, you can't. There's no way around that, man. You have to get right upstairs in order to be right everywhere else. And that goes for anything. That goes for anything you want to do in life, man. Relationships, making money, whatever it is. You have those are the principles you have to apply, man.
Yeah. Keep that circle strong. You know, if a circle's round, no corners. You always got to remember the circle's like this. What doesn't fit in there doesn't belong. And I say that applies to everything and anything in your life. If it does not belong, if it's not genuine, it's not honest, if it's not sincere about trying to elevate you, kick that shit the fuck out.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Life, you have to earn your self-worth. Thursday, I want to get Adam on the show, bro. Adam, if you're listening,
that'd be nice to have him on.
I want to get Al Rodriguez. I've been chopping it up with him. Al's doing his thing. Have a little nice Eastchester reunion. I'm gonna see if I can make it happen Thursday. If we can make it happen Thursday, get a 4-man panel. We can just talk, just kick it old school, bro. Kick it old school.
Yeah, that'd be dope for sure, man. I haven't seen Ramos in a long time.
Yeah, Ramos is on that plant-based diet too, man. He's looking good. And Al's running. Al's working out.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right, guys. I just want to thank you before a hurricane lightning bolt strikes me in the ass. Else is gonna be. Yeah, just want to thank everybody for tuning in once again. Great show. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thank you for joining.
Take care.